Oh, oh my gosh, we're starting out great. Boy. Hi, everybody. You got to see me looking at a bunch of Wii U ROMs on Internet Archive. Hi, everybody. Welcome to the stream. I'm Bogus Meat Factory. Happy 10th year anniversary streaming. All week long we are doing this, by the way, on all of our streams, just doing stuff that I want to do because I love video games and I love streaming games. It's 10 years. Yay, stuff. Mnemonic Man, welcome. Welcome, Vinyl Minty. It's so nice of you to come in and join us today. Oh my gosh, Earl. What's a URU? Is it like uwu? I mean, if I was doing my Myst dating sim, that one would be uwu. Ages Beyond Kissed. Yes. Hi, we're playing Myst Online Uru Live today as a social gathering and just hanging out and existing in the world. Hoping to play some Ayoheek, climb the wall in Garrison, which has been fixed, and exploring some of the new content because we never got to see the new age. There is a memorial island in Denis proper, which is a big deal. That you get to explore, talking that kind of describes the fall of Denis, which I haven't seen yet, which is done by Tweak, a user Tweak, who is a graphic design artist and a really brilliant age designer. They do this stuff for fun. They're professionally something else, but they are so good at it. And it is one of the best. Their stuff is just absolutely stellar. And we haven't really got to see much of their stuff in Myst Online proper, and that recently released back in January-ish. But yeah, you are welcome to come join. It's my Brittany's Saturday was marked the 10th year, and there were so many things going on because I was participating in a wonderful charity stream for Save and Raid, which was really fun, and that was over the weekend. So that was a lot of stuff. We had to go on a mini vacation with the family before that, so a lot of things have been going on, and I really couldn't dedicate the time for Sunday to like kind of prep for it. So I kind of spread out all throughout the week of just being like, hey, it's been 10 years, hooray, and let's just play silly things and do stuff that I love. So like Wednesday, I'm gonna be building stuff for my.
Don't.
Thank you for that. Wednesday I'm going to be designing and showing you the whole process of designing stuff for Commodore 64's Habitat, the first graphical online MMO from 1986 from LucasArts, or it was Lucasfilms Games at the time. So like Wednesday, I'm going to be building some stuff for that. Tom Cardy, right, Vinyl Minty? Oh my gosh. Oh, so good. He's hysterical. So we're going to be building that on Wednesday, and then Thursday stream I have to sadly cancel because stuff's going on. Everybody's going to be home, and it's just going to be a crazy day. And then Friday is going to be a DS, like a wheel, just a grab bag of DS games. And I'm super stoked because like yesterday we kind of kicked it off with playing Spellcasting 101 with my good friend Nick, a wonderful text adventure that was so much fun. Dude, I just love it so much. Decompressing sounds, yes. Vinyl Minty's going, well, let's get into this. You're welcome to join us. Search Myst Online. It's free. It's free and official. You can download the game. You're more than welcome to come join us. Earl asks, did we win at spellcasting? We haven't beat the game, but we were definitely winning. We were getting really far, making lots of progress and having a good time. Nick learned his lessons about messing around in the game. Virtual lives were at stake. But let's get into the game, shall we? Let me pull this up. I'm starting fresh. We have a fresh avatar here. I gotta go grab my stuff. So it's okay. I will show you guys what you need. So when you start up the game, you have the option to start in the cleft or in Relto. If you start a new character, choose Relto. Because cleft is going to be kind of the beginning stage. Like you can't go anywhere until you finish it. But if you do Relto, you just click on this book and it gets you into the cleft, and you can do the cleft age. It's not a big issue. I made myself. Look at me. Hold on, I'll show you me. I had to make myself virtually because Myst is the best. And they have some. Oh, there's so many new things too. Yeah, there's a little me. Look at that. It's a pretty good depiction. Pretty good depiction of me, I think. There's my face. A little older now, a little more wrinkly. Oh my gosh, I'm a little more wrinkly. Yeah, it's even got my awkward lips and smile. I'm happy about that. It's a little me. So I'm gonna go in and get my. The first thing we have to do is get our key. So in your little home in Relto is a bookshelf, and you'll only have one book at the time, and that's gonna take you to your neighborhood. So this is a social hub. You get placed into one of these when you create your new character. There's a whole variety of them. I don't know which one in particular I'm in currently. Let's see. Let's go. Let's go first person mode. This is which neighborhood is this? So Gray, the Debbie, Urul, Lord Farquaad, and then me, Bogey Mistman. Why not? It doesn't tell me yet. I'll find out when I get my key. So the first thing you want to do is get your key. That is your user interface. Myst Online is always weird for this, and a lot of people hate it, and I absolutely love it and adore it. It is not practical, but when you hide the multi-tool, your user interface, and the thing that you use to be functional socially in the online environment, when you gate it off to an activity that is contextual within the world, people don't like that. But I love it. Welcome to the DRC Hood. For more info, go to the classroom. So what you do is, we're going to follow along here. We're going to go following the typical new user environment. Look at this place. Look at this place. I'm going to start crying right now. Little waterfalls. So this is a neighborhood. These are dotted all along the upper cliff areas that are the perimeter of the cavern itself. This is the residential areas that people would live in. Little neighborhoods that have lots of little games, classrooms, different apartments. The apartments are all lined along there. We'll go visit them in a bit. I can sit here and talk about Myst for a million years. So the game wants you to go to a classroom. Every neighborhood has some small, unique identifiers. Like this one in particular doesn't have the clock. Some of them have clocks here. It's a big Denis clock that works in the real time of Denis. Got some cones to push around. Not many people have pushed around cones, which tells us that this hasn't been a very regularly visited place. Oh yeah, there is F1 is first person mode. I essentially play, and you have to use your arrow keys to walk around. So I know that bothers a lot of folks. This is the early 2000s. So, but I hold down the right mouse button and just walk around. This is what we do. So this is the classroom. So this is where Denis children would go and learn about stuff. It has the basic number system over there, as well as some of the basic script. And you can actually work on translating these things if you start to get a better grasp of what Denis is, like the language, which is wild to me. I still can't do that. Apparently 10 days ago, 10 days till I get URU updated, a little guy found a journal and strategy guide for Myst. Okay, so yeah, you were talking earlier. Oh, hey, Dreamship, how's it going, by the way? Lionel Minty, you were talking about having the Myst stuff? Yes. But this is my prized possession. This is my prized possession. Right there, boom. This one. Got the big one. It doesn't have the electronic. There's one that comes with like the electronic inside where it does like the actual linking book animation and stuff. But it doesn't. Stop. I don't have that. I don't have that kind of money. This is a birthday gift when I was a kid. It comes with all the games. So the classroom, it says go to the classroom, and then it's going to introduce you to the number system, as well as a little journal here that talks to you about these sorts of things if you're ever interested in actually getting into the world. This is the best. So this talks about the key and the nexus. This is describing what that user interface is. The key, it's a device, it's a watch of sorts that allows you to do a whole bunch of different things. This is and it describes like how to invite people. This gives you the nitty gritty of like how this thing functions, because it is in itself a puzzle. It was even more complicated in the early stages. Brittany's, oh my god!
It's my friend. I appreciate it so. I can't say enough. You truly are awesome.
That's very kind of you, Brittany's. Thank you so much. That is, oh my gosh, that is so much. Thank you so much. Vinyl Minty, Tomodachi Life. I recognize that. I love Tomodachi Life. So here's the thing. I did some trickery, Vinyl Minty. All right, so you're like, oh hey, that's cool. I still can't. I do too. I still have the cartridge. My oldest has been playing it recently. There's some trickery involved in that. I have to talk about it because it was just so ridiculous how I was to get that functioning. Tomodachi Life works. So I used an emulator to capture it. I used the song and dance mode and took one of the songs that they had, removed the music completely, which is easy to do in the settings of the game, and had the song, but did it with a whole bunch of different voice types. And I had tried to do PayTel, it wasn't working. Thank you so much for the 10 years, Brittany. That's very kind of you. That is so nice of you. 10 years. It's been a long time. And then I had to go into Mitomo. Mitomo doesn't work right now, right? But somebody reverse engineered it and got it somewhat functioning on the phone. And so I took that. I did the animations, did a screen record on my phone with a green screen behind it. Took that, was able to remove the green screen, and then edit it and change everything, which is just ridiculous. It's way too much work for such a silly, stupid little thing. So yeah, this thing describes how the key works. It's complicated. It teaches you how to share ages with people, how to invite people to your ages, make friends, manage your friends list, that sort of thing. It's very complex. Don't worry, it will go quicker, Vinyl Minty. There's actually quite a lot that has been added to the game. It will go quicker, don't you worry. And I'm going to be doing this all night, so don't worry, I'm not going anywhere. So, can I have to download their update from the server? Yeah, it's a bit of a pain, but it'll go. Don't worry. So it wants you to link to the Grease and Age to pick up your key. Grease and Age book is in the linking room. It shows you exactly where the path to follow. I can seriously, I'm no joke. I could, if there's no game for me that I could play 1,000,000 times and never get bored of it, or never get bored of talking about it, except for Myst Online and Shenmue 1 and 2, maybe Shenmue 3 if I play it again. Those are the only ones that I can seriously sit there and just go off and be like, okay, so look at this little detail, look at these things here. Did you notice this thing here? Oh, let's go talk about this. So this is the linking book area. This will take you to a special instance of Agura, which is the central island within the cavern. That's where the palace is, and all of the upper class Dani people live. But this particular linking stone, which is different than a linking book, it gets complicated, is specifically to your neighborhood. So it's linked only to the people of your neighborhood. It's not the main one. There's a public version of this, but that instance there is only, so if anyone uses that, it will only be tied to those in your neighborhood particularly. So if somebody who doesn't belong to our neighborhood is here with me, goes to that one, we won't be meeting up. But if someone from my neighborhood does it, and I'm there, we'll be there. It's weird. Oh, I gotta go crazy. This leads to the Nexus. We'll get to it. This leads to Eder Sogal. I always get them mixed up. There's two Eders. Two different Eders for the neighborhoods. It's a puzzle age. And this leads to the Great Zero. You see this stuff? I love it so much. And this is Greason. This is where you need to go. If you decide to come and join us, again, you can join us. I want people to come in. Just check out Myst Online URU Live. You go to, look that up and Google it. The website's there. You can go to it and download the game and play. Greason. Arguably my favorite age. Arguably my favorite age of all time. Out of all of Myst's games. Greason fan becomes happy right now. Electrike, right? Electrike, have you seen this? Do you see this? Do you see the Dani language right here? In the reflection of this? There is Dani here. Right here. Brittany, stop it! Thank you. It is far too kind. You're far too kind. Thank you so much for more bits. But, Vinyl Minty, to let you know, this is actually an Easter egg. It's done English. It's not true Denis. It is a one-to-one letter transcription of English to Denis symbols. And I think this one is the recitation of, the one ring to rule them all from the Lord of the Rings. And then this one over here on this side is like a limerick of some kind. It's a joke, but it lined all across there. When I was a kid and I was a youth, I was in my 20s at the time, and I was just kind of existing in that space, and I was like, hold on a second, what the hell was that? And I'm like, oh my god, what is this? What is this? And so I put it like online, and I was like, what the heck is this? Oh my god, what does it say? And people were like, holy crap, I haven't thought about that in forever. Like, that's a little Easter egg from so long ago. Like, this is what it means. And there was no place online that talked about what it meant. And oh my gosh, I have so much to say about all of these things. This is the best thing ever. I love this so much. I gotta get my key, and then if anyone wants to join me, let me know. So, maybe wondering, what the heck is this place? This is Garrison. This is a Guild of Maintainers age. Guild of Maintainers was a guild, one of the major guilds, one of the biggest, the most important. They were essentially the Denis police when it comes to age making. So they dedicated their time to policing the legality of the ages, monitoring them for any instabilities, as well as making sure there's no intelligent life on the ages that they go to, or that have been written. They found typically that when you had sentient life, that it caused lots of problems, and has on multiple occasions in their history almost completely eradicated them as a species. So they decided to have the Guild of Maintainers be the one that keep that from happening. This is a Maintainer's mark. It's actually, this is just a topper to it. It's a spike like this. These Maintainer's marks are used in every age, and you'll see them in every age in Myst Online. The Maintainer's marks are their sensors, essentially, to monitor all the different, like the tectonic activity, geothermal, stuff like this, and it's all to check about the stability of the age. You'll see them dotted out in every place that you go to. And here's where we get our key. This is our multi-tool. So this was reverse engineered by the DRC, the Denis Restoration Council, and this is the third iteration of it. It's got why it's called the key, it's because it has the Denis symbol for 3 on it, and it looks like a KI, and this is why we call it the key. It's the third version of it, and in previous earlier versions of this game, in its like alpha stage and stuff like this was far more complicated. So much so that everything was in Denis. Like, everything was in their language, and you had to like figure it out what things meant. And so this is how we take pictures. This eye is our camera, and it'll organize all of our pictures into these variety of things. Incoming is our incoming messages, so people sending us mail or DMs, and then where our pictures will be stored are here. And I got Gray and Lilu here as neighbors. Ooh. So we now have this wonderful multi-tool. You can move it around. We'll put it over in the corner. This locks it, turns off sound, mutes everything. This adds a journal entry, so we can take little journal notes. And again, they'll be attached to our particular place. Garrison, Relto, Hood, and incoming. As we go to more ages, those fill out more. And then we're going to go to the Nexus. Now that we have our key is a multi-tool in more ways than just our user interface. It allows us to use a variety of different functions and interact with Denis technology in a lot of different and surprising ways. So here's the Nexus. The Nexus Age was one that was created to strictly be used for mass teleportation amongst higher end members of Denis society. So what we have here is a little slot. We stick our hand in this. A little key in there. Reads it. Bam. Pops up a thing. Gives us all of the things of our personal links. That would be our own personal ages that we have. Public links. So like, for instance, the Denis Museum of Art's neighborhood has 4 people in it right now. Then we have private links. Those are the ones that are going to be people's own personal ages that they share with you through their key. As well as the city locations. The ferry terminal is the starting location in the central island. The Watcher's Pub is where you get access to the fan ages, so it's going to kind of be your link there, as well as the expansion ages of Annonay and I can't think of the other one right now. It's been a long time since I've played, actually, to be honest. I can't think of its name off the top of my head right now. It's the Pellet Age. Dreamship says, I was reading in the Adventure Game Club where you summarized that the Denis were from a dying world and split into 2 groups. Are both groups Denis or just the Earth group? Technically, there are 2 different groups. The Denis are the ones here. Denis means something to the effect of like sufferers or something like that. So what happened was Rinareth was a great writer, age writer. They lived on a different age. The people were called the Rhone at the time, and their world was dying. And so the Rhone believed that they were just going to go build a perfect paradise age for them to all live in and never have to worry about anything, and it'll be perfect. And Rinareth was like, we need to suffer. We need to not suffer, but like we need to struggle, and we need to work to survive. And I made this age in this dark, deep, dank cavern, which happens to be Earth, but where they were going to be placed would be within this dark, deep cavern in the middle of nowhere, and have to make do with what they have and really struggle and be more humble, because the Rhone were very full of themselves. Erkana, thank you. Electrike, thank you. Erkana is the Pellet Age. Thank you very much. And so he was given permission to do so. And any who kind of followed with his belief system, his philosophy, they all went with him and created Denis. The Rhone are visited again in the 3rd book of the Myst Reader. So this would be the book of it's the book of Denis. It's the 3rd book. It's a weird book. It's where Atris actually goes and sees the age within which the Rhone went into, and it's a really messed up place. And they definitely weird, and kind of what happens in those interactions. It's a very, very interesting book, although it's a bit flawed, but I still think it's fun. We're gonna go back to our neighborhood. It's funny that I got put in a neighborhood and there's a whole bunch of people here. I feel like you got me to give this a try last year or so, because it's true, Lip. You did a little bit of exploring with me. You did a little bit of exploring. This is my all-time favorite game. Now you can see that my bookshelf has been updated. It includes now the Nexus Age. If you notice here, the thing is that, again, I love the opaque nature of this game. Some people, it drives them crazy. There are things in this game that people have no clue what that means. Like, for instance, the bookshelf, right? This right here tells you whether it's shareable or not. It's a single hand, means it's only for you. It's not for anyone else to join. It's your own personal instance. You can't share it. This one, 2 hands, means you can. You click it up, you've unlocked that bookshelf now, or that book placement, so when people come to your bookshelf, they're able to pull that out and go to that instance. All your other ages that you do stuff with is going to be shareable to people who visit your Relto. But that's not the easiest way to share books. Because in order for people to visit your Relto, you have to share your Relto book with them. You have to be present. They can't have access to this area without you sharing it. Physically, being in that place to hand that book to them to touch. But you can use your key to share your ages with people, and that allows them to go into the Nexus and be able to access it more readily. This is your custom player housing, so you will be able to get pages that you put into your book to alter its appearance and do stuff. Dreamship says, was Yisha the daughter of Atris? She was. That's why my cat is named Yisha. Of course. Come on now. I was adamant. I was like, why didn't I name her that? It's like, oh, you don't understand. It's like, you don't understand. And let's see. Okay, so we gotta do some stuff while we wait. I'm gonna have to go through the cleft and give you a bit of understanding of this stuff because I want to get Garrison ready for people to be able to visit. Because we're starting with a new character. The cleft is your introduction age. This tells you the gameplay loop, what you will be doing in the bulk of these ages. I love the cleft. Trying to figure it. Oh, no worries, Vinyl Minty. You're doing fantastic. You're doing fantastic. We're not in any rush. I just want to play Myst Online. Got to the cliff houses. Nice, yes. So, this is New Mexico. We're on Earth. The kind of thing was that you received the call. There's this wanderlust, this desire to go to this place, and a bunch of people are feeling the need to do this. And they're going to where Atreus and his grandmother, Tiana, or Anna, her real name's Anna, but the Denis called her Tiana, and, oh man, just love this stuff so much. Anyways, this is where they lived. The book kind of makes it more, it was the sand desert place. With the flags. Oh, Vinyl Minty. Oh, that is, I personally feel that is the hardest age. That's Minkata. Dreamship says Catherine's grandmother? No, not Catherine's grandmother. Atreus's grandmother. Catherine's, we never really learned much about Catherine's family at all. Because her real name's not Catherine, it's Katrin. And Atreus is just bad at pronouncing names. Vinyl Minty, that was the first age you went to, was Minkata? Yeah, like that's super tertiary. That's like the last stuff you do. It's the pod ages and Minkata are like the ones that you do after you've completed everything. Dreamship says, so Gen's mother. Correct. Gen's mother. Absolutely. Yeah, Vinyl Minty, Minkata is one... Oh, so the first ages were Garrison, Eder, oh my god, I only think of Delin and Sogal right now, it's only in my brain. Eder Gira and Eder Kimo, and Teledon, and hold on. Is that all of it? Yeah, this is the... Oh, and Kadish Tolesa. Those are the original ages for the first part of the game. Which age does King Saltine usually visit? Oh, he absolutely visits Kadish Tolesa. It's a purple age, it's very royal, and it's where the Guildmaster Kadish went to during the fall of Denis. He locked himself in a giant vault full of treasures and died. He considered himself a god king of sorts. Dreamship says, I'd love to see pictures of that. Of Kadish Tolesa? Oh man, you're gonna make me play through this whole game again, aren't you? Here's Zandy, Jeff Zandy. He's one of the original discoverers of the cavern that led to the Denis. And when the DRC was found, he didn't enjoy the organizational and methodical scientific side of rebuilding Denis. Didn't believe so philosophically. He's kind of more of the Isha side of things. Wait, King Saltine's dead now, or was he revived? Dreamship. No, King Saltine's well alive, but he likes to hang out in Kadish Tolesa, just because it's very regal. They changed the music.
Hey, welcome. So, I'm Zandy.
Hi, Zandy.
I probably know more about why you're here than you do.
I don't agree with that, Zandy.
Don't worry about it. You felt drawn here, just like the others. I'm not really here to give you answers, just to give you help and get you started. She's left a message for you in the cleft. Listen to it well. Follow her. Find the journeys. And then enter the tree.
Enter the tree. So,
and check with me if you need help.
Electric says, I always felt it as Peter Gabriel was way more powerful. Like, this is 2004 modern. Yeah, yeah. Final Minty, I implore you to do so. Yeah, the 2 ages you went to, Anone and Arcana are meant to be kind of done after you do those initial ages. They were part of the expansion path to the shell. And then Minkata is one that was added as Myst Online, so like way after the fact, and is incredibly challenging. I'm not going to spoil anything for you, but it involves a whole heck of a lot of math. A lot of math. If you don't remember your account Final Minty, it's easy to make a new one. Also, I want to note that Jeff Sandy has a bag of Doritos. Lecter says, after playing a bunch of games that actually took place in 1800s, so this kind of thing isn't even out of place, but Peter Gabriel was with that, which was actually perfect for setting the tone of the game. People in present day analyzing this hidden past. Yeah, Peter Gabriel's huge into this too. He even has a, he had a CD that came with a game kind of packed into it for the Macintosh that was a very Myst style experience.
You're going to need power for that imager in the cleft.
I know, dude.
Try releasing the brake on the windmill first.
It's got Cool Ranch Doritos. Oh. Do they have botanical fossils in the cliffs? Maybe. So this gives us the calendar. It's a Relto page that's a calendar. There's all these sparks that we're going to find as we explore. And as we collect all of them, they were meant to attach to each month. So they were only available, so January's spark was only available in January. I don't think that's the case anymore, but back in the day it was. And once you completed it all, you get a little special something something. So if you've played Myst 5, Myst 5 begins inside of this right there. We are outside of that. We don't have access to that. Oh, I have to. Oh, that's right. I gotta release it first. I'm dumb. I'm not a smart man. Zandy gives you hints on pretty much everything. He is your starter thing. If you're ever like, I don't know where to go, I don't know what to do, he helps you with all of that. So if you can't find a particular linking panel or a handprint panel thing, I forget what it's called. Journey cloth is I think what it's officially called. He kind of gives you a hint and tells you. I guess today is a special day for a certain botanist. Indeed. Oh, my dear friend Nick. I love him very much. This is the place I was thinking of. Oh, this was the place you were thinking of? There's no flags in this guy. So yeah, this is... let me see if I can usually... Oh, I couldn't cheese it. I think you can normally cheese it. The cliff houses. Yeah, this is the beginning. The sand age is Minkata. The water age is Anune. This is Water Island, yeah. So we have another one here. I love. Yeah, I'm so dumb that I've recreated myself. I was feeling very nostalgic because I had was going through an old external hard drive that I had, and I saw a whole bunch of pictures, and I had tons of screenshots of me playing this back in the day, and I was immediately like, I mean, that's what I'm playing. That's what we're doing. And so, yeah, Vinyl Minty, you have to complete this one in order to get access to the other ages, and get, like, started on the process of the actual gameplay. So if you don't want to see the spoilers, because we're going to do some stuff. Alright, so, Spiral, Shell, Turtle, the spiky thing. Spiral. Shell. Turtle. Spiky thing. But look. It's not working. It didn't do anything. It means we don't have power. The number one question that you have to ask yourself whenever you play a Myst, what's the best way for someone who has yet to play any of the games to start with the series? Play Myst. Play the original Myst. You can play it. I suggest playing the more modern version or playing Real Myst. Real Myst kind of lacks some of that detail. So highly encourage playing the more modern one, although I haven't played it yet. But the reason as to why is that freedom to move around is actually a major benefit in the original Myst specifically, because it helps you understand where you are spatially a little bit better. In something like Riven, you get a better understanding of yourself spatially a little bit better with the slideshow style because of just the easily identifiable landmarks. There isn't a lot of mazes, and they really designed it a lot better so that it was easier to tell in that slideshow, to be able to understand exactly where you are. In the original Myst, that's not the case, and it can be actually pretty confusing in some instances. So I would recommend playing one that allows you free movement, which would be the modern one, and in Real Myst. Modern is in the 2021 game, yes. Riven, you can play the original Riven and still get exactly what you need out of it. Like, it's fantastic. I say play Myst 1, Riven. You can skip 3 and 4 if you want to. You don't need to play those ones. They were made by a different development studio. They have a different, We just unlocked the thing. As you can see, it kind of reaches up through the ground. They have a different design philosophy, and they also aren't really part of the story. They are, but they're not. They fixate on the brothers of Sirius and Akanar from the very first Myst game, and that, to me, never seemed like the point. To me, that never seemed like that was what made Myst special. That wasn't the whole purpose and point of it. It was always about Denis and that world and the trials and tribulations of Atris. And they don't cover that in Myst 3 Revelation, Myst 3 Exile and Revelations. Oops, I gotta see, like, oh, what's happening? If you pull it the other way, it doesn't turn either. So if you face it, try to push it from the other direction. So we've got this running now. We've got power restored to the cleft. And I just love this game so much. There's no game that I love more. There are games that I feel are better games that are also more emotionally impactful, or games that are more poignant. But there's none that I love more. Like, Myst is, without question, just like perfect for me. It does everything I love. Everything. Except for one thing. It does one thing. It does one thing. It doesn't do one thing that I love. I wish I could write books and drop them on the ground. But other than that, you have games inside of games. You have social aspects to it. You have contextual puzzles. Oh, just reading this. Oh. Yisha. Oh, my heart. It breaks. It breaks. The path and journey that Yisha has to take in the world of the lore of this game is absolutely just heartbreaking. And it does so wonderfully. Its story is so good. You're like, oh, Myst doesn't have a story. Oh, you're killing me. Myst has so much story, you have no idea. Myst is all about potential and about expectations and your ability to achieve those expectations. And reclamation is one of my favorite words of all time. Reclamation may be my all-time favorite word. Now you can see that the thing is actually glowing. What did this mean? She's speaking in Denis.
Not in Denis, they won't understand.
Interesting. Shiraz, hello.
Once again, the stream in the cleft has begun to flow. It was dry for so long. The water is flowing in from the desert. The storm is coming. Have you heard of the city? The deep city, the ancient URU? Where there was power to right worlds. For thousands of years, the city lived beneath the surface. Keeper of the secret. Keeper of the power. Keeper of the ages. Always keeping. The city grew proud, and then it died. water flows where
Combine
it
the
wills.
physics. Shh.
It seeks its own path uncontrolled, except that it flows downward, always downward. Denis, the city of ages, of other worlds, died. But now it breathes again. It awaits. Some will seek that destination, but you should seek the journey. It's as a fine tapestry, complex beyond comprehension, but now torn. We will show you remnants, pieces of the tapestry, pieces of the journey. Find these remnants, these journeys. 7. 7 in each age. 7 here in the desert. Consider it a quest. No, a request. Worship. The water flows downward, and there it pools and collects, and finally, once again, it reaches the roots, and the tree begins to grow again. I am Isha. My parents brought me to this place. We will bring you.
She's been done wrong, man. She has been done wrong. So we're closing that door. But why, Bogus? Why would you close that door? Did you see that? What? We'll get to it. We'll get to it. Not today. Oh, man. You're going to make me play this whole game. You hear? Just listen to the sounds. So they created a dynamic sound system specifically for this game. And what's so insane is a more modern recent game, unrelated to Myst in any way, Lethal Company. You know Lethal Company, right? It's a multiplayer game where players are just exploring these areas and having to reclaim or get like scrap and sell it to meet a quota and fight off monsters. One of the things it does incredibly well is this spatial voice chat system. So directions, where people are, the environment that they're in, metallic or not, changes how their voice is heard or perceived by other players. And Myst did this. Myst Online did this decades before that game, of course. And it has such a dynamic sound and voice chat because it also interacts with the environment too in ways that are more than just, if I'm in a cave, it echoes. As in, like, if there's loud machinery, you're drowned out and you can't hear the other person. And it's done that intentionally. And there's so many instances where sound isn't a part of a puzzle, but more of a elevation of the world and its environment. And it's so cool because of it. I fucking love this game so much. It is the best game. It drives me crazy too that like people will play this game like, I don't understand what I'm supposed to do. It's like, in this case, right? It's like she explicitly tells you, which tells you that like the person never got to do that. It's the Real Reflections too. Like Real Reflections, they started making this game right after Riven came out. Like the moment that Riven came out, this was their next plan for Myst. This was it. 1997. Riven came out, 96, 97, and they were immediately like, this is where we want Myst to go, is this. And of course, their ambitions were insanely high. To do this, to create this concept of a massively multiplayer adventure game in a time when that genre was in its genuine infancy, and in such a way that was following their obsessive attention to detail and immersion and its narrative structures and world building. Like it was just too much. And of course, like, it breaks my heart, that story of their development not working. And like, those who don't know, listen, spoilers. We're talking spoilers. This is from Riven. Why is it here? Huh. There's a lot to say. I've got another Relto page. Yeah, so that's from Riven. Interesting. What could it mean? These small little bits and pieces from Riven are thrown about here. This large skeleton, yeah, that's not native to our land. But yeah, the whole crux of these puzzles in this game in particular is that it is about exploration. The goal is to explore and discover. You know, it's that is its purpose and intent. And there isn't a lot of intense puzzles. Really, Kadesh Talesa is probably the most puzzly of ages. That are like, here is a puzzle, figure it out. Like it, you know, all the other ones are more like, how do I get from point A to point B? How do I get to this place? How do I reach this area? How do I open this place up? Where Kadesh Talesa is like, we're going to give you hardcore Myst puzzles now. Exploration is one thing that always made adventure games appealing to me. Dreamship, yes. And what is so fulfilling about the Myst franchise in general is that it rewards you for that. It rewards you for picking up on those details. Hey, Zandy. How's it going, buddy?
You'll find one of the cloths where she spoke to.
I know. I was just saying hi, Zandy. I was just saying hi, Zandy. You good? You good? You need anything, buddy? You need anything? Okay. This is the only time you get hints like this, because this is supposed to be the starter area. This is your newbie zone. When I was a kid, and again, we had just recently beat the Wheel of Time, the story behind how I played this game in the first place. When I first got Myst, sorry, we're gonna have to digress. There's so many little side stories. I do apologize. When I first got Myst, it was my rich aunt. She's responsible for so many game things in my life. I had a rich aunt who lived in Rhode Island. Our family was not well off in the slightest. And she would always get us really cool stuff, but I remember she visited us one day, and brought with it her Myst, a copy of Myst, and a big stack of printed paper that was the walkthrough. It's like, you guys are gonna need this, but don't look at it unless you need it. Okay? And we're like, okay. And the game terrified me. It was terrifying. I was afraid of this game. I was afraid of the original Myst. I was afraid of the brothers, the books, the whole mystery of it. It was terrifying. But I was a kid. It's like, what do I know? I don't think I touched this one. Did I touch this one? I did, but I'm gonna touch it again just because. We need one more. I forget where the other one is. It's been a while. Okay, guys. I'm missing one. Let's ask Zandy. I'm sure it's somewhere actually really blatant. You aim for rich ants, right? And anyways, so but I remember like playing Riven and I just spent a lot of time in Riven. I didn't understand a lot of the puzzles. I tried and tried and tried. I remember going through Myst 1 and using that guide that my aunt gave me eventually, and loving that experience and really enjoying it. Then playing Riven and being really confused and not being able to finish it. But then I remember after I graduated high school, I was 18. And when I turned like 20 or something like that, my oldest brother, was like, I'll buy you a video game. It's like, awesome. So we went to Electronics Boutique, and we bought Wheel of Time because I really wanted it. I was huge into the books at the time. I was reading like crazy. Pop it in my computer, and it wouldn't run. It wouldn't work. So I went to return it. Like, we don't do returns. So I was a 20-year-old guy, like about to cry. And so we got to pick another game. They let us exchange, and it was URU Complete Chronicles. I didn't know that it was Myst at the time, and I played it, and I was enamored.
There's still one in the room with the imager.
Oh, did I not put it? I didn't touch the one in the imager, did I? I didn't. Thank you, Zandy. Thanks, Zandy. Thank you, Zandy. I didn't touch the one in the imager. Turtle Tomorrow says, I wonder if younger gamers understand there was a time when you would buy PC games and be genuinely uncertain if they would even run. But, Turtle, video games back in the day ran when you got them. Unlike today, where you have to patch them day one. The video games of yesteryear are infinitely better than the games of today, because they don't release broken. I can't get over that. I can't get over that. It's like, y'all are not. I'm amazed I have like 200 megabyte download. Yeah. And it's taking 3 minutes to download 90 megabytes. They don't have the most potent servers. I will say that. They do not have the most potent servers. Alright, so we gotta go down. Also, oh, look at this. Oh, no, goodbye! I fell down. Tiana would make art and do cards. So one of the things we're going to be seeing is one of the big fan projects that's happening right now that's going to be implemented into Myst Online eventually. So this is, I believe, this is Tiana's symbol. This is Denis, or her signature, essentially. You'll see lots of ages that are going to have symbols like this, and they're typically like calling cards, signatures of like belonging, saying like, this is ours, this belongs to us. This is Tiana's particularly, because she's got the Journey Cloth books. I believe the Borrower on here? No, the Borrower not on here. I wonder what these are. Are these, there games on Steam and GOG that crash on first try? Yes. Dreamship. Yes. And so here we see these symbols. They're these symbols that kind of glow. This is a representation of Yisha. This is, I believe, the Barrow's depiction of Yisha. The Barrow art, we'll get into the Barrow someday. This is the Cleft. This is Denis the City. This is, of course, writing in ages and books. And this is the spiral, the journey within which Yisha goes through. And now we get our Velto page. So, sorry. One of the things that one of the big fan projects they're working on right now is recreating the path to Denis. It was originally intended for you to actually make the physical journey from topside down into Denis. It was recreated somewhat, to a small extent, in Myst 5 End of Ages. But it was meant to be much bigger and much longer, and a genuine epic journey that would be difficult to do and navigate. And part of it is still technically there in the early stuff of Dirt. Denis in real time is what they called it at the time. You can actually play this right now. I don't know exactly where it is. I need to find those links again. But somebody put up those demos that they had at like the game conferences and stuff, and you could actually play that. And it's very interesting. It's really good, but it's very different than kind of what we have now. But so they're trying to recreate that journey. It was intended to be as such, but because of limitation, budget, these sorts of things, it couldn't be done. And so they're doing that now. Because in the Book of Atris, which was a novelization, I can get my Grease and stuff done real quick. We'll get you Vinyl Minty. In the novelization, Atris goes with his father again when he's a kid in the journey, the descent down into Denis. And it's a long journey, and they kind of describe in great detail like all of the stuff that they see and experience, and you're supposed to recreate those travels. Those books were meant to be kind of segues into the game. They were kind of meant to be references and a kind of a cross-promotional multimedia thing to get people interested into Myst Online when it would come out, and to see those iconic areas and actually relive that path. And so they're working to recreate that completely. There actually is even like a map that was in Gen's journal. Well, it wasn't Gen's journal, but it's complicated. It was, sorry, I'm not even talking about where we are right now. This is, we'll get to it. What are you doing, Bogus? I'm running into the wall right now, thank you. And so they're going to recreate that, and it's so cool. It's a beautiful illustration to that journey. And there's so many things, relics of Denis, and this process, because that's what their main plan was that they were going to build a connection to the surface and make contact with the people who live here. And so they made these huge, epic tunnels with grandiose adornments to really kind of signify their truly transcendent culture. And when they made that connection, they got to the top, they gave up and said, no, this is a bad idea, and capped it off completely. Kind of broke open. What am I doing here? This is Greason. Alright? This is my favorite age. Arguably. I love them all. They're like my children. We're powering up the age. It's an enormous gear that is moving right now. Right? What we are doing is getting power on. So, right now, this is storing up that power from the gear. It's limited. Oh, ads. Alright, and so we gotta unlock this. We're gonna be back in a second, ads. These ads wait for sorry you're doing this now. Hi, Mike! So what we did was we powered up this central device. We've kept the power going so that these things can run. We release... Oh, this is supposed to release. Did I not do this right? Shoot. I may not have done this right. I may have messed this up. How's it going, Mike? We do... Yeah, this powers the switches. That powers the switches. This powers the cog. Now the switches that do that stuff work. I don't think I made it in time. Did I? I did. Mike, how are you? I just gotta get this going so we can get access to the wall. Because I'm making a new guy. This is helpful with 2 players. One of the big sets of screenshots I had was that we did a big gathering to play this age together as a big group of like 25, 30 people. And it was amazing. So we just released the pedals. Now we gotta fill this back up, and we can run over here, and now do this, and that should power the cog. Okay. So we release the brake. That goes up, connects to this thing. Now we are spinning, and now we have power to the complex. This is opening up the elevator doors. This symbol here is just the general doors. This isn't the elevator. This is the normal doors within the complex. It's lit up now because it is now powered, which means that we couldn't leave here. Now we can. Did you hear that? Incredibly loud machinery. How amazing was that? It was very loud. So like you couldn't talk to people because it was so loud. And so now these doors work because we have a key, and they interact with these doors wirelessly. And like this one here, it's like nope, because we actually don't have clearance for it. They have different security clearances for all these different doors. And one of the intentions with this game was that we would be able to get access to new areas of Greason that were restricted to us. We don't have the inner gate access, but I will say this. That's what... See? You don't have access. But that's what this hole... There's a hole. It just happens to be convenient that there's a hole. And we can actually look down here. This is a sniper's nest. This is a sniper's post. People link in here, and there would be security overlooking this, so that if there's anybody attempting to do anything nefarious, this door would normally be closed here. They would be blocked off and could be killed on sight. Denis. Am I right? So this was a research and development age. No worries, Minty. No worries. You can make a new account. We'll be here. I promise. So this was a research and development age for the Guild of Maintainers. You're seeing here, that's the Maintainers symbol. It's the people who watch over the books. It's the little head, that's a person. And then they're looking at the books. They're keeping an eye on it. They love their symbol. It's everywhere. So if you ever see them, you know that this is a Guild of Maintainers. But this was research and development. They developed the key as a multi-tool for members who would... I'm swooning. I'm swooning, chat. When I saw this, when I got access to this, I never left. I stayed here for so long. It still is awe-inspiring to this day. The reason it's my most favorite age. It's perfect. They intended us to be able to see the world outside of those towers, but we couldn't do that. It didn't happen. It was their intention, though. So one big rotating tower here. There's another major, even more ominous and enormous rotating tower. See all that? Oh, gosh. Let's see if we make the jump. Make sure my jumper's not broken. Jump. These also act as checkpoints, so when you touch them, you get access to others. You can go back to the most recent one that you touched. And that's a mechanic. It does something else too, but I don't want to talk about it because I don't want to spoil anything for people who may want to play this without me spoiling everything and ranting like a madman. Oh, I'm looking at things, I'm spoiling things. Stop it! This is the best. It is the best. Anyone who sits there and tells me that Myst is garbage, a slideshow, boring. I just live vicariously through you anyway, though, right, Lip? I know. I know. It's okay, my friend. We have a big jump to do. Will also spoil URU. What, Dreamship? Watching me play and talk about it? I will. Oh man, I try not to. Try not to spoil the puzzles as much. That one I had to, and I apologize in advance for. Goodbye. Oh, yes, technically. I'm spoiling some of the allure. You didn't see this without it. Like, you have to understand. You have to understand. Dreamship, you have to understand. I'm rushing through them without as much explanation of some of the... Like, I did solve some puzzles. I did. I solved some puzzles. But also, I will say that, like... Myst Online, more than anything, is a game that's meant to be experienced together. It isn't a solitary experience, unlike the original Myst. And for some people, that's a major turnoff. But for me, that is so connective that you get to explore that world and talk to each other and understand it together. So I just gotta get a cloth here. I actually stopped paying close attention to the screen when you mentioned spoilers, just in case. It's a smart idea to do so. I just gotta get a journey cloth in here that'll make it easy. This is where the wall is. The Greason Wall is a game. It's a mini game, but one that was broken and never playable for the entire thing. I will. 1 second, Vanamenti. I will invite you, or we will meet up. We will meet up shortly. I just gotta get a journey cloth up here so that we can get access to this place quickly. Music in the second building is my favorite song in the series Electrite. Yes. The wall works. This wasn't visible. It was just static before. Oh, all of this was static. It's different camera angles of the wall, and it actually works too. Oh my god. 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 Oh, we gotta freak it out. Oh, it works. It works. The cameras actually work. You don't need to complete anything. Well, I would suggest you get your key, but I can help you with that. So, like, if you need help with that, that's no big deal. Well, I guess technically you totally need to get it first. I don't know if I can help you. Came in right at, oh my god, Mitty, hi. It's so good to see you. Mike, if you want to play, by the way, you're more than welcome to come and join. Let me go here. You already have the key? Perfect. Then I'm going to meet you in the city proper. And I'll share my stuff with you from there. So we go to the Nexus, which you would have had unlocked already because you got your key and you did your thing. You go to city locations and ferry terminal. And I'll meet you there. There's only one person there. Sadly, voice chat won't be working for me because I have a 2-PC setup. My microphone is connected to the other PC, so I can't really do a lot of voice chat in here. Go to the Nexus. Yes, then ferry terminal. Who's here right now? Starman at 850. Okay. Renegura, the central island of Denis. This is where the palace is. This is where the guilds are. This is where the upperclassmen are. The ferry terminal. So through there, boats would be moving from the mainland to the outer rim, to the lower class residential areas, the middle class, and like factory districts, that sort of thing. And they have to pass through Karath's Arch. Karath was a ruler of Denis. He was the one who essentially created the guild system and completely abolished the monarchy of... There you are. Shora! It's nice to see you, Minty. How are you? Okay, so I'm gonna hook you up. You ready? Okay, so I'm gonna share a book. You're gonna see it pop up. You just touch it. This used to be really glitchy. It's gotten a lot more improved. I think they fixed a lot of the problems with it. It's not perfect yet, but it's still better than anything. So you just went to my Relto. Don't go anywhere. Just be, just chill. By the way, people are more than welcome to join us if you want. Everyone is welcome in the island of Denis. You're more than welcome to come in. Welcome to my home. Do not fall off. Try not to, at least. So this is basic. I added birds because of the thing, and then my calendar is over there. It hasn't got anything on it yet. I feel like we're going to get a full playthrough. I wish I could show you how the dynamic voice chat works in this. But again, my microphone's not hooked up to it. I should probably hook up my headphones to this computer and have it do that, so I could. But come with me. Come with me. Come with me. Yeah, there's voice chat and it's dynamic. So I've unlocked my my neighborhood book. So you can actually go there and do that leftmost book. And you can go there to my neighborhood. Mike says, I'm just happy to see Myst online streams. Yeah, Mike. Oh. Yep. Head there. The voice chat's really fun. I've seen people playing guitar through their voice chat. Isn't that the best, Mike? All right. Welcome to my neighborhood. The thing I want to do so badly that no one does in this game is play IOV. I dream of the day. No one else has been here except for you since you started. Yeah. It's just been me. Yep, old Bogey Mistman. Gray is online right now. Gray is online. I want to know if I can change the name. I'm curious if I can change the name. Bogey's backyard. No, I can't. I have to be the owner. I'm not an owner. So come with me to play IOHeek. Oh, so let's see. This is a rock, paper, scissors game. It is for 2 to 5 players. It's 2:11 p.m. here, by the way. Oh, wow. Hey. So we sit down. We play rock, paper, scissors. It has a ranking system. No one plays this enough to actually use the ranking system. Pen beats book. Book beats beetle. Beetle beats pen. You have to win. You win the match by getting 3 wins of each type. But 5 players can play all at once. And I want to do like a tournament on this. I want to do a tournament on this. I want people to come in and actually have like a bracket. It's a mind game, baby. I'm in your head, Death Mints. I'm in your head. So I've got 1 win on each type of those 2 types. Oh, you got me. And so yeah, the rank will increase and your points will increase. But I've never seen anyone ever do this. Ever. Oh no! I'm learning. This makes me so happy. This makes me so happy. Ugh. 5 players. Can you? I've had 4. Never had 5. Ah, standstill. I love it. Where am I gonna go? I forget that you're watching the stream too. Forget that you're watching the stream. I'm gonna make you make that first move. I'm gonna make you make that first move. I'm on to you. So now, I've got 2 wins in Beetle. If I get a 3rd, I win the match. So now your strategy of, is he gonna go Beetle? Is he gonna go Beetle? I was thinking you'd go for Book. If I go for Beetle, I win. But do I really want to do that? Oh! Snap. See? Eat your heart out, Capcom Cup. Right, MIDI? Come on. Who doesn't want to sign up for the world's first and only IOHeek tournament? Oh, you're gonna beat me. Like, what? I've never seen someone be a rank 2 player. Never seen anybody have more than 100 points. More than 101, really. Oh, you're in my head. You're in my head. I'm in a corner. Oh. Where do I go? I mean, Evo's bringing back Third Strike, so is the season for bringing back old competitive games like this? Yeah, right? Let's do it. Gotta let you make that decision. Gotta make the first call. Yes, it's the right call. Right call! Down, but not out. GG. 101 points. So, yeah, I love this. I love this so much. And it's the imager, and like, I'm rank 1 with 90. Yeah, so you haven't gone down in rank. I don't know if you can go below 1. So I don't know if you can go down below 1 in rank. I don't know what happens when you get to super low points. I've never seen anybody have less than like 98. Like, most people don't play Ioheek. Most people don't play Ioheek. So, a long time ago, they used to be just really broken and never work. But now they do. They work just fine. Ah, book. We're of like minds now. Our brains are intertwined. Yes! Please, everyone, play Myst Online. Play it. It is the most beautiful work of art that you will ever see. I was getting sneaky. I was getting aggressive. Getting aggressive. I won't do that again. I'm being a tricksy little hobbit. And that's part of the fun. So you can sit here around the table and talk shit to each other. There's a momentum to this. It's rock, paper, scissors, but because there's this added element to it and this broader scope, that there is this strategy to it, and it's a bigger mind game, and there's so much more going on because of it, and I love it so much because of it. Ioheek is so good. And it's also, when we talk about, Danique culture, this is important. Pens are for writing in books. Pens are for writing in books. Books are not edible by the bugs, but pens are. The ink is. GG. Do you want to see the wall? Oh, shoot. And forfeit the round? Sure, how do I get out? In first person mode, point at the bottom of the screen and click. Oh, we are inside each other now. Hold on. Am I stuck? There we go. First off, hold on. Let me give you a tour. Let me give you a tour. Follow me. Onward. So this is the garden. You can actually affect, hold on. You stay down here. Enjoy life in the garden. Stay here. Don't move a muscle. I'll be right back. You stay here in the garden. I love the garden so much. Just a second. Enjoy your stay. I'm a little jumpy. Oh, to say the least. and light up the garden. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. Totally beautiful. Yeah, the controls are on the bridge there. I'm a huge fan of soundtracks. Oh, okay. Hold on. We have to go back to the city then. We have to go back to the city. I have to show you the greatest song, my favorite song in the entire game, that also gets me in trouble on YouTube, but I still will do it nonetheless. We have to go to the city. Come with me to the city. Come with me to the city. To the Nexus! To the Nexus! All right, go to the ferry terminal. I'll meet you there. Oh! I'm so excited. You don't understand. I'm a kid in a candy shop. I fucking love it! It's my most favorite thing in the world. You don't understand. You don't understand. I love this online more than anything. I don't play it often because it makes me sad. It makes me sad that, like, we'll never get to see what it was meant to be. I have to show you so many things. Come with me. Oh my god. Ah! Hold on. First and foremost, I just want to show you this. In the ferry terminal, nobody sees this. Nobody sees this except for dumb old me. And I'm like, hey, did anybody see the face in the ferry terminal? And people are like, I don't know what you're talking about. The face in the ferry terminal. The face in the ferry terminal. And they're like, no, I've never seen that. And people are like, who played it for forever. I've never seen the face in the ferry terminal. Ah. Follow me. Follow me. We're going onward. I'm gonna lose my mind. I'm gonna explode. I'm going to explode. My brain is going to explode. I'm running so fast. I'm sorry. We're climbing up to the city proper. I used to give guided tours and show people around. I forgot to disable the Nick things. Nick is a fantastic human being, one of the most intelligent people I know. He is a consummate professional when it comes to his career. And just look. Detritus! Oh, when we talk about, like, decay telling a story. Yeah, that's the Callow pub. That's the Callow pub. We'll never see it. Just wait until Myst Online. Oh, dream ship. Don't tease me so. Okay, this way. We're going to the gallery. How many people did Nick save last night? Just one, but it took multiple tries. So this is the gallery. This would be high-end shops and art galleries, all from like the most prestigious of people. And here's my favorite track. Just get ready. Enjoy this music. This is the Kadish Gallery. So the Guildmaster Kadish had an art gallery. And this is it. There's stars above, constellations. And this massive love of trees. He believed himself to be the grower. The grower is the mythological person that was going to bring in a new age of Denis. And he believed himself to be that. And what's fantastic is you can get this song in your Relto. Sorry. I am also ranting on stream. I don't know if you are listening. Oh yeah, it just disappears after it disappears after so many seconds. It's inactivity. Bogus, if you ever have the chance, you should visit Meow Wolf in Denver. It's just like they built a walkthrough version of Myst. Oh my gosh, Earl. Okay, good. So Kadish thought himself to be the grower, and he thought himself to be a god, the most powerful writer ever in existence, and the greatest person ever. And he built this gallery, obsessed with trees. You see trees in everywhere that he does things. Annonay, the age that Minty was kind of stuck in. Annonay is another Kadish age that he built. That was his attempt of proving himself to be the grower by doing something to breaking the rules of writing in a way that was impossible. I don't want to spoil exactly how he was able to do that. That's part of the age. That's part of exploring that age. He breaks the rules of age creation in a way that is an actual physical impossibility. Kadish is fantastic. He's interesting. And of course you can see the cracks in the ceiling and look at the pillars. Oh, I love this. What's even crazier is that you can get this song in your Relto. If you get a Relto page that is this music player, you see a music player similar to it in Riven, Gen has, near the very end of the game, and where he has recordings of his wife singing. And so the song you'll get in your Relto, but it's also of a lower quality. And so it doesn't sound this clear. It sounds like a record almost. And it's just so fantastic to see all these different audio effects. Just, dude, the city is the best. Okay. So I gotta take you to the wall now. This is new. And not new, but like, it was not originally working and functioning in the game. It was intended to, but it broke very early on and they couldn't fix it. So I'm gonna take you to the wall. I played some of this on stream before, but I can't stop talking about it. Then he says, oh, dang, looked up Meowwolf, and they're in the DFW area, too. What is the DFW? All right. Oh, jeez, you're inside of me. All right. So, I'm opening this up. We'll pull out the book, and you will go touch the handprint. Dallas Fort Worth. Okay. Interesting. Okay. My favorite age of all time, arguably. This is the wall. Here, let me pull up my key 1 second. I want to share this age with you. Hold on, I gotta make you buddies. Hold on. Events, buddies. And then, I forget how to, oh, so we go, let me share this age with you. Deathments, there it is. And then here's some. So now when you go to the Nexus, this book will be accessible to you by the Nexus. You'll be able to visit this age regularly. So to make a friend with me, you have to go to the little person symbol, go to recent, click on my name, and then click on the arrow next to buddies. It's complicated. It was more complicated before. I think I did it. Perfect. All right, let me show you how to do the wall. This is technically a 4-player game, but it can be done with 2 players. All right, let's go through here. So this was a testing ground for, oh, also calendar. Thank you. Add that spark to my calendar. The sound. So this is a testing ground for maintainer suits. This is the very first iteration of the maintainer suit, and it was a big lumbering machine. It's meant to be able to withstand the heat of the sun. So a person would go in it, there'd be a linking book inside that they could touch, And then there's complications with a lot of these things. But yeah, it's really wild. And you instantaneously link back, and the sensors on the machine would tell you like what's going on the planet, if it's safe. All right, let's go through here. This is just a shortcut. Okay. So, I'm gonna need you to take a seat. Don't push any buttons. I will inform you how to do this when I get to my seat. Okay? Have a seat. This is us playing a big version of like a maze, where one side you were constructing an obstacle course. You build these. It's a grid, and you're going to create connections with the grid to be blockades that are going to shock me and make me fall. I have to navigate your maze and get to the top. The goal is to get to the top first. And we both build our maze and have to navigate each other's. Kind of reminds me of that board game. Like Battleship is what I always think, but it's not really, but I always think Battleship. Oh, move a piece to the other side, and you move blocks to the path. Oh, interesting. Okay. So I gotta try to remember this. It's been a long time, okay? Hold on. Sweet.
Welcome to the wall game. Things are being set up right now. Who is going to win this match?
Alright, so you push the green button, and then we're going to determine the rules. I will set up the rules. I think we can, yeah. So, oh yeah, we can also do this too. I forgot, yeah. So on the far left side, hold on. Click the top button on the far left side. This is determining how many walls we can place. I'm gonna make it complicated. Once you've done so, we then click on the middle button on the right side. That's us locking in to say we have made our selection, and you have to make that same selection. Hopefully that works. Did it work? Pressing it. Nothing. So did you do the top left one first? On the left side? It's always important. Yes, okay. Hold on. Let me get up. Let's see if we can fix it. The wall's still glitchy. It doesn't work totally perfect. No. Hold on. I might have to run over to you and do it. These things get weird. Where like I have to kind of do all of them. It's really weird. Sometimes like the owner of the age is the one who has to like set all of these for like set the things. Okay. Yeah, I'll come over. That is like the one weird glitch that I've experienced where, yeah, the age owner is the one who has to like set the rules for both machines. And then you're free to do like make your thing. Like it doesn't it's not an issue where like I have to see your maze that you made. No. Have a good night, Earl. Thank you for coming in. Oh, you know I'm gonna have a wonderful rest of my evening, my friend. You know I'm going to. This is the... And so, what happens also is that, like, people can watch from the viewing rooms. They can see the mazes that are made for both of the competitors, and they're watching from a different view angle, and getting to watch them actually climb it. And there's various different camera angles, or cameras, that are showing all of the, both sides of the grid, and watching both competitors. There we go. Yeah. Now you can... Oops. Ooh. Now you should be able to do what you need to do. I don't know why that's the case. So now you simply touch on a line in the grid, and that will make that connection. And you use up all your resources, and then we'll push the buttons again to confirm. Have a great night, Dream Ship. Thank you so much for coming in. I hope you try out the Myst series. Please, please do. It is something truly beautiful. And Myst Online is legitimately one of the most important games. There's so much that we can learn and glean from it, and its design philosophy and its execution of it. It's a game that is hampered by an engine that isn't the most perfect one that they used. So there's a lot of like issues there, like that are something that comes from inexperience with things, but it's one that can be fixed easily, and one that we should revisit. The lessons that we've learned from this. Okay, so now we can make our walls. No peeking. Also, don't make a complete line across. Like, don't completely blockade everything. That's not cool. You could, oh geez, you could technically cheat. So I've locked it in. Once you do that, you hit the green button, and it is locked.
Purple and yellow are now on their way to the wall.
Okay. So now you go through that little passage that was on the side that leads to that room where we saw that maintainer suit. And when you do that, you go into the big apparatus. Here is a big green thing. You just get inside of it. I think it moves you. I think that's what it does. Yeah. So when you get in there...
And they're in. Who will win this match?
And we're teleported to the other side of the wall, each other's. So you can see the different observation deck, that observation deck over there for that team, this team here, the opposing team, and where they built the wall. And we don't see the grids. We have to navigate it. We're in our special maintainer suit. This is the maintainer suit. I think this is the 3rd iteration. I'm not entirely sure. I totally forget. And this is them testing it for the first time. So we climb. Make sure we don't hit any walls. And just remember where they are. If you hit one. Because when you hit them, you fall all the way to the bottom. And they'll let you know, too. Like, the announcer will tell you. Like, oh, so-and-so's gone down. I've not come across any walls. Have I really navigated this effectively? Oh no. Have I really missed all of them?
No. Try again.
Oh, see, they hit my wall. They hit my wall!
Fantastic. A yellow player has defeated their opponent in a wall game.
There we are. Bam! I made that look easy. And now we're in the Maintainer's Nexus. This is where you see the results. Where we placed our walls. I was very lucky. I was very lucky. Holy crap, was I lucky! Because I went like up this, like right here, and I think I stopped right there and went this way, and then up, and then like that. Like, that's wild. This is the Maintainer's Nexus. It's supposed to, the thing's supposed to pop out. Did I? Oh no. Come on, there we go. The yellow maintainer book comes out, and it just takes us back. to luck. I don't know if your defense is still here. Okay, good. They're still here. I did it in 1:39. And so, because we played this, I now have the maintainer suit as a part of my wardrobe. So the maintainer pants, shirts, glove, helmet, and boots all added to my wardrobe as a special wardrobe thing. I'm curious if they are still navigating it? We'll see. Oh, no, they're not navigating it because I don't see them on mine. I would see them here. Okay, I'm out of the room. Okay, I'm coming to join you. Un momento, por favor. So guess what? When I say, hey, nobody plays this, like, the wall got added, and the fans of Myst Online, they don't play it. They don't play the wall. Why would they? It's not a puzzle. I don't care about it unless it's a puzzle. And it drives me crazy. Because you need it in order for it to be an online game. And they don't, not all, the fan base is very dedicated. The people who love this stuff, they love this stuff, all of it. But like, that's the wrong room. I should have just trusted my gut to go straight up. But that's the beauty of this. And imagine, just take a second to think. Hold on. People coming in to watch that. Having a wall tournament. Oh, you're behind me. There you are. We're running counterclockwise of each other. Hi. Hold on. I can't remember what the... Hold on. It was control? There it is. Am I laughing? Baby. There we are. The suit is good. We should make another game of it so that you can get the suit. You get the suit when you win. Winners get the suit. Do you want to do that so that you can just win? I'll make it like one barrier and it's gonna be off to the left. Hold on, let me start the game on this side. Let's play again legit. All right, let's play again legit. Okay, so I'll restart the game.
Is everybody ready for another wall game?
Okay. Bam. And then just wait, and I'll go activate it in the other end. But yeah, and having spectators, the other teams, watching from the observation decks, and getting to watch that and seeing like, okay, like, is this trying to like suss out the competition and their strategies, and like watching that whole game play out, seeing those techniques, is that how they play, and like learning these things. Oh, like, could you imagine like just the storylines of them having seasons and having like real, like regular competitive play where they come and reconvene every so many months to come back. The teams of two. You have the builder and the runner. And to me that is just perfect. Okay, so we're good now.
Purple and yellow are now on their way to the wall.
Love it. I love that idea. I love that idea. I want that to be a reality more than anything. The Denis games, like, and this is the Mark II suit. So this is the second iteration. It's a little more clumsy and clunky, comparatively. But just imagine that, right? Having like 12 people. 6 teams of 2. Doing like a round-robin tournament, which then determines your placement in the playoffs. People are paired up in the brackets, right? All the people who are playing
Go,
watching in the observation decks, trying to see the strategy that they use to see if there's any similarities, and then they duke it out and have that storyline of people like having commentary and like the voice chat and like talking through this stuff and like heckling and all of this stuff. Like that would just be fantastic.
No. Try again.
Oh, come on now, Gabe. Because there is some strategy to this. And, I haven't even talked about Galactador. Galactador is a game age. It's about building and making games. Oh, so tricky. I'm going to just try to go straight up. Let's go straight up and see. Galactador is a game age where you manipulate this grid and making it going up and down. You have a bunch of different like tools and things that you can use. Boom. I am getting murdered in this. And like, yeah, again, teams of 2, the Olympics. There's also you can do quests like oh my god, I hit the same one again. These
Purple beats yellow. What
Oh
a
my
spectacular
gosh.
match.
I failed miserably. I like the choke points. That's good. That's so good. What? Oh, it says there's someone there. I love the choke points. That's a fantastically made map. You made it so that you had to go in a very specific place. It's tricky. I love it. Yeah, you have to talk about that. Like, are you going to dedicate resources to have certain choke points? Because I would set that the rules be like that you can't have it completely block off, because you can technically do that. And you can't completely block off the top goal area. Oh my gosh. Oh, how would you be not knowing and having to, oh jeez. That would be torturous. That's a brutal map right there. That's Minty going, oh, game on, my friend, game on. Love it so much. Hey, you earned that. You earned that armor. Do you notice this though? Look at this. Look at this. I want you to think about this. This was an original creation, right? See all these kind of ledges here? All that stuff? Listen. I have theories and thoughts about what the wall would do in the future. This is a Maintainer's Nexus. It's called the Maintainer's Nexus. It's got the purple and it's got the yellow, right? There's so many things. There's so many things I have to talk about with where I think this game was going. That was beautiful. So I'm crazy for this idea, and I know no one cares. You don't know where you just went? You're still here somewhere. Oh, you went outside? Okay, hold on. I will join you. Oh, you probably went out over here. And you're going to hear the doors opening and closing from those distances. And the sound actually is like a dynamic sound because of it. Okay, yeah, so they're further down. Oh, did they come in? The meta came in. Maybe? No. Oh, there they are. Nice suit. Okay. Let me... What else do I want to show? What do I else want to show? We got time. We got time to show. What do I want to... Okay. Yeah. Okay. Let's do something. Hold on. Share with me your Relto book, which would be go into your book there, opening it up, clicking the double hand symbol, and then you'll get to click on me. I want to go to your Relto. Okay. Alright. Did I do it? Oh no. Did I glitch it? Whoops. 1 second. I broke it. Hold on. When you move. Oh, game alt tabbed. Okay. I was like, something has gone awry. I think I broke something. Because, yeah, you're just holding the book out and it can't do anything because I broke it. No, I can't move. Okay. You may have to log off and log back in. Which is you go to the X and do log out. And if not, you may have to do a hard restart, because I think I broke it on accident. That's on me. Also, let's open the windows up, jeez. Would you guys like to see me play through this game? In its entirety. All of it. From beginning to end. 100%. All of the Relto pages. All of the sparks. All of the feathers. Because guess what? Oops. Bogey Mistman's Relto. You see a small hut. Looks deserted. Standing near you is nobody in particular. There are exits to the... Well, there are no exits. So go to your neighborhood. Your neighborhood. I want to go see it. I'm curious. So you can go to your thing and I'll go to the Nexus. Let me know when you're there and I will see. Oh, I know where we go. Oh, New Ages. But I want to see your neighborhood. TR50, okay. I want to rename my hood, but I can't. It's currently, I don't have ownership of it. And I really want to know what it takes to have ownership. Oh my gosh. Oh, your stuff's all here still. You have a fresh hood. Oh my gosh. So I have a really important question for you. Okay, try something for me, please. Try this for me. Just open up your key. Click on the cogs. Go down to DRC. Yours would be 50. Hood settings. Click on the DRC thing and try to rename it. Because I can't change mine. If you can, If it sticks, let me know. Did it stick? You can't change yours? Okay. So it doesn't matter whose this is. Alright, so, share with me your Relto. There's 20 owners in this neighborhood. Okay, so like, oh, let's see, hold on. Let me see how many. So I only have 4 neighbors in mine. Or 4 people who are my neighbors. Let's see. Yeah, there's 4 owners in mine. That's wild that there's 20 and there's only 4 of mine. So let's go to your Relto. Oh, just one click. A singular click is all you need. Don't click a bunch, because it freaks out at me. Nothing has popped up for me. Hold on. Try it again. It gets really finicky. Sharing the books gets weird. Let's step back. Let's try again. Get close enough for it, because you may be too far away. So you have to get close enough too when the book symbol appears. Okay. Oh, it's easy. So you go to the book, you open up your Relto book, and then click on the hands, and then click on me once. It shouldn't have an X. If it does, something went awry. There we are. Perfect. We have ads. So I get to type through this process. Okay. We are going... Okay. Going to sync up our neighborhoods. On the bottom of the bookshelf, there, on the bottom of the neighborhood book, there is a square with a dot in it. Click on that. Oh, you really did go to all the hardest places. I am so sorry. You've got a Minkata book, you've got an Anone and an Arcana. Oh, I'm so sorry. Delete the book. Delete the book. I promise you it's going to be okay. You're going to join my neighborhood. It's only got 4 people in it. Oh, gee, sorry. Sorry, I stood in the way. Oh, wrong book. Wrong book. The one where your neighborhood book is. That's okay. That will just reset Minkata anyways. Yeah. You just deleted your Minkata book. It's okay. There we go. Now join my Relto. Now link to my Relto. I want people. I want people. People come and join me in Myst Online. I want you all. All right. Now link to my neighborhood. It will replace that book on your shelf and officially make you a member. I never know what to do. Lip, just do it because then we can be in a tournament together. We could be teams. Now we share neighborhoods. Let's see. So, let's see what the other, that usually gives us, so this, should show us some leaderboards as well. Things like pellet scores and heat rank. But I don't know if it does anymore. We can also update or use this imager to upload pictures we take. It's complicated, but we sync our key to this machine. Let's see. Let me take a picture. I forget how to do this, man. I think we have to be like official owners. Like it'll pop up. Oh, there we go. That's what I gotta do. I didn't have it next to me. So how do I put that in there? I forget. Maybe I can't right now. Oh, there it is. The imager. There it is. Imager left. And then we go this. And then we send it to imager left. Yeah. Greetings. Oh, hold on. There it is. See, bam, you nailed it. Look at that. You popped a screenshot in there. Look at that. Oh, that's so beautiful. Yeah. Most people have no idea that you can do that. Let me show you more. That's sick. It is. Come here. There's more. This was a community town hall area where people would meet and discuss policies. It was used for poetry jams by us humans. We did poetry jams here. Does this work now? I'm curious. This is new. That's not normal. Interesting. I couldn't understand that either. We're gonna have to figure out what that means. Come this way. I just love this stuff so much. And you have all... See, what's great is that, like... Oh, the sparklies are all stuck down there, which stinks, the fire marbles. Addresses! Over the doors! I lose my mind over this. Why is my shift key all sticking? Why is my shift key sticking on me? The key, okay. Oh, my shift key's like broken. I've been doing too many caps locks. Ooh, the store's closed. So yeah, so the Great Zero is this one here. I got you stuck! Sorry! I don't know if this is... This might be neighborhood specific. Let's just go and see. I'm curious if it is or not. Is this neighborhood specific? I don't think it is. It is! Yeah. Doing this will eventually get you access to the main chamber of the Great Zero. And the ability to make marker quests. Scavenger hunts of sorts. This is to be done after the main stuff usually. It is a universal GPS system that spans all space and time. We sync our keys to it by hitting. We sync our keys to it by doing these calibrations. Hit GPS coordinates. The crystal place in Revelations. Yes, yes. We get GPS coordinates on every age, and it has every age and the city. I'll let you explore that. Let's see. Okay, I know where to go. Okay, so come with me to the Nexus. Come with me to the Nexus. This will be our last, like, stop. This is our last stop on this journey. Oh, man. Start something here. We want to go to the Watcher's Pub. They also added something in Corel that I want to look at, too, at some point, but let's go to the Watcher's Pub. But here's my thing with it. What I was saying about this is I want people to come in and all join the neighborhood and have a big neighborhood that's just for that community. Oh, look at that. That's fantastic. But just for, like, hey, we're gonna do these tournaments using these using those games, like the mini games. You don't have to do the main quests. You don't have to do any of this stuff. Oh, some people. You don't see anything on the screen. Yeah, it's there. It's gotta load. It takes a second. Wouldn't be very useful in that context. But you'd be useful in doing rock, paper, scissors. Folks are getting silly up in the Watchers Club. Yep. That would be because you took the writer's shirt in QL. I used to have a Gilded Greeter shirt. Come with me here. This is the fan stuff. This is the fan content. Chisoprenev is the fan library. The fan library age, where all the fan works get put in. There's one in particular I want to see, the new one. But look at this. This is beautiful, man. This is very recent. It's like not. It's like a year old. Handmade. But Lip, I want you to be my my runner. Careful. Not all these are the most... let's see. Where is the new one, though? Is this it? No, that's not it. That's not it. Rosie! Rosie, hello! Hello, Raiders, one and all. Welcome. Is this it? This looks like it could be it.
Greetings, Trump.
Sava Quail, welcome. Thank you so much for the follow. What were you doing today, Rosie? Folks, you need to follow Run Run Rosie. They're a wonderful human being. They do a lot of arts and crafting streams, exercise streams. Really, a stellar member of the community. A wonderful human being who's just the best in the world. They love to run marathons. I actually don't know which one this is. This isn't... What is this, a Memorial Age? I believe this is a Memorial Age. This isn't the one I was thinking we were going to. How are you today? What are you working on today? And hi, folks coming in. I am Bogus Meat Factory. I'm a variety streamer. I do a little bit of everything from every genre, every generation, every platform. It matters not. I love video games more than anything and have a knowledge and enthusiasm of games that has spanned over 35 years. There's the spiel. I'm celebrating actually my 10-year stream anniversary this week, all through this week. I've been streaming now for 10 years. That's wild to me. I started off playing, my very first game was Chrono Trigger. And you can actually see it. It's on the highlights of my channel way back in the day when I was a very awkward and uncomfortable person. We're just exploring Myst Online. Oh, ooh, Kunihiro costume. Oh my god. That's wild. And yeah, 10 years. Thank you. Thank you. How's it going, Cirkman? It's good to see you. Also, you should be following Cirkman. Let me give shoutouts. Whip here. Did you give shoutouts? You gave shoutouts. Give us a shout out to Cirkman as well. Please and thank you. Also, a person you should follow, an incredibly talented retro streamer who plays also some really niche stuff, like the weird stuff like Steam Shovel games. That's back to Chisel Prenev. This is going to take us back to the Nexus. I forget what this age is. This is fan-made. I believe this is one of Tweak's ages, I think. Am I crazy? I don't remember. Yeah, look at all these. This is just for exploration. This isn't like the big one. Yeah, this was one of Tweak's ages. He was one of the best ones. He's the best designer. This is Fahet's. I remember Fahet's in its earliest stages. Support Utopia. Strength through unity. Unity through faith. Underground City Awakens. Oh my god, he's the best. Both are fantastic human beings. It is very true. I remember... I remember Cirkman once doing a they're a couple, and I remember Cirkman doing a Jackbox stream, and I don't know if they were officially a couple at that point. I don't think they were, but I remember making a joke in the thing saying that they were like that they were a couple. And I remember Cirkman being very uncomfortable. And I was like, oh no. Oh no. And I was like, oh boy. I may have got a little too close to home. I felt really bad. I was like, oh, I'm sorry. Didn't mean to. I don't know. I was just being observational. I'm sorry. Now I make them uncomfortable every day. There you go. Isn't that's the point? Yeah, so Fahet's, this is a project that he worked on for a really long time. In one of the earliest stages of this age, it was just a round room, and you had these things here, and there's these little bubble plants here, and like that was kind of it, and it was daytime. The skybox was not this pretty. And it was just really cool to kind of see. He's a really talented age designer. Hold on, not this one. This is not the room I need to go to. We need to go to, where's the way back? I'm lost. This isn't the one I wanted to go to, but hold on. Let's see, is it up here? Yes, up here we go across the bridge, and then here to Chisel Prenev, back to Chisel Prenev. There's an age in here that I need to go to, I haven't been to. But I'm glad. I thought I called it. Is all I'm saying. I called it. No, I'm not to toot my own horn or anything. Not to toot my own horn or anything, but I called it. Just a dork, I'm sorry. So also what's great about Schizophreniv is that it is filled to the brim with like books and stuff that people made about like kind of the design of this, but also archives of all of the events that happened in the game when it was originally actually like a live service thing that you actually like paid for through GameTab. That is, oh yeah, that's okay, man. There's so many things. This is what I'm looking for. This is it right here. I haven't been here. Okay. Okay, yeah. Okay, there you are. Whew. I feel down. Oh, you fell down? I was like, did you feel down? Are you okay? This is the book we want to go through. This is all fan-made stuff in Myst Online. Sticky keys! Oh my gosh. Sticky keys. So, this is wild to me. Toot that cell phone, Big Mike Yocho. How's it going? So this is another creation by the user Tweak. And we're just outside of Igura. There's Igura right there. It's the main central island of Denis. Has anyone intention? I don't even know what sticky keys do. All I know is that I accidentally activate them and it screws up my keyboard. So this is a big deal because Cyan Games had a very strict policy of any fan-made content cannot take place in the city of Denis. And this is the first one to be able to be that. And they gave their blessing on this one. And I don't know entirely what it is. They've got plans. They're working on something, man. Yeah, it's a small Denis island they use for the Denis Memorial Island of Bon Tefunet. And so it talks about the fall of Denis. The people here died from a catastrophic disease that was unleashed upon them for a lot of reasons. And it's a really fascinating story. That leads us back to Schizophreniv. Oh, I haven't been here yet. So, like... music. Have these little plaques. Memorial designed and donated by TGM Christ. Even says right here on 9400 DE Lisan 8. Denis was as silenced by. Oh man, let's see. Can I actually read it? Then Denis, you can, but it's kind of tough to see because it's the camera doesn't work right in first person, maybe. Is it just this? Oh man. It's just this, yeah, this one's singular memorial. Oh. Lord. Need more. That just makes my day. It's so good. So, look, this guy, if for anyone who's never seen this before, this is the online MMO set in the Myst universe. You know Myst, the adventure game. You know, the adventure game, Myst. Let's go to the city proper. Take it to the city. The Fall of Denis. Not by the brothers. No. The brothers have nothing to do with the Myst universe. That's why I don't enjoy Myst 3 and Myst 4. Because they keep obsessing over the brothers. And they have nothing to do with the story of the Myst universe. Riven, nothing to do with the brothers. Everything to do with Myst. Everything to do with Myst. And it's beautiful. It's fantastic. It's transcendent. We're going back to the city proper. We're on the island of Igura. Anyways, it's all about Atris, his daughter Yisha, this want to reclaim Denis in its former glory, but to do so with humility and kindness and compassion, and failing miserably. Miserably. Let's go on up. Failing absolutely miserably. And that is absolutely wondrous. It's a heart-wrenching tale of destiny and... Oh my gosh, there's just so much. Yeah, I can't reach back there. So one of the things is, so this here, I believe, I don't know if this door leads to, one of these doors would lead to an aquarium that they never finished either. But down here, this is the Callow Pub. So this was going to be an age they were going to release, which they never did. This here's a memorial to all the people that died who were fans of the game. There's also a memorial age as well now that is built by the fans that is implemented in the game. But this is all the people who had passed away. There's a lot, I will add. There's books and books and books. I don't know if this is a full one or not anymore, a full accurate depiction. But the Callow Pub, this was a clandestine club. You couldn't get access to it in any way from the city proper. You needed a linking book into it. It was not meant to be. It was illegal. It was a speakeasy. But what they did was, people would sit around these destroyed imagers here, but they weren't destroyed at the time, and they would watch people race these creatures and bet on them. And eventually it was going to be an age that people could play and do the races at the age of Callow. And how it would work is, back here there'd be some kind of apparatus that would make this spin and reveal the book here that would take you to Callow. And they would have the imagers working again and restored, and people being able to bet. And bet what? I don't know. But it never came to be. The engine was too archaic. It was too difficult to manage, so that people couldn't actually do what the developers wanted to do. And there's some really great ideas. They have released all of the design docs for everything, as well as all the resources that they had for all these ages that they hadn't completed or finished. And so you can kind of see what they intended to do with it, how it's supposed to work, and even technically, if you have the right tools, explore those regions, which is interesting. One of those ages that wasn't completed actually kind of got reworked and finished by fans, which is really cool. And so this is the Dakota alleyway. This is an alleyway. It's just an alley. But we want to touch not the book itself, just the little nook. That makes a fast travel point for your key when you go into the Nexus. So I was talking about my dreams. Hi, folks. For those coming in who've never met me before, hi, I'm a crazy person who loves video games more than most things. And I want more than anything. They have these games in here no one really plays. There's a game called Ioheek, which is a 5-player rock, paper, scissors game. But it's... Ooh. Shara! A Gilda Greeter, my friend. Ura. Pleasure. I remember you, Earl. I was once a Gilda Greeter's mother. Deaf Midst. Learning the language. Hello. Oh, run, Earl. Don't run, Earl. I'm saying hello. Anyways, so I want to get people together in this game world. I want to show you this beauty of this place, but I also have a dream. Sorry, this game, yeah, Ioheek. Up to 5 players. It's rock, paper, scissors of sorts, but you have to win 3 times with one particular symbol. And it makes a strategy in this game that's really fun, but it has a ranking system in here. I've never seen anyone ever play Ioheek. I've never seen anyone have a rank beyond rank 1. I've never seen anyone have points beyond 102. I want to have an Ioheek league where people are competing to get up in rank because it's fun. It's great. Not only this, they have a thing called the Wall, the Greason Wall. You build an obstacle course on this gridded wall and have the other team navigate it and climb it to reach a goal. They can't see the obstacles, and so when they hit them, they fall down to the bottom, and they have to circumnavigate them and get to the top. Whoever gets there first wins. I want there to be like teams of 2, a bunch of them, going in like a tournament and having to watch them from these observation decks and like having to do this big competition to figure things out. They recently fixed this door. It used to not open. I mean, it was always open. It never closed. This is the museum. Yeah, this is the museum. It's got art. Oh, it's got art of guild masters and historical figures. I don't remember who they all are. Forgive me. I don't remember. But they're all here. And this is the home of the pod ages. So this, I think, is where the, if you go down, like we can't go down, but obviously it was intended for us to be able to go down into this, wonderful aquarium to see the underwater life. So this is the pod ages. This is a map of the world that all of the pod ages go to. Pod ages are an observation pod. You get to watch all the different life and ecology. Yes, the ecology, the landscape, the environments of this amazing world. All of these pods, we only have access to a couple of them. They never got to have all of them. And this pod is actually orbiting the planet itself. They go to all the different lands. We have these translated. I don't remember what the one's like Dorino. I can't remember all of them right now. I can't remember off the top of my head right at this moment. I apologize. I'm a little rusty. My Dani is a little rusty. But you'd go and you could watch them, and they run on like a 24-hour calendar here. Ooh. Yeah. Oh yeah. Thank you. Oh, that one's actually, it's not a calendar. It's a day-night cycle. You get to see the sun and the moon. That's what you get for a day-night cycle in your player housing. And so yeah, you get to see all the different environments, and there's instances where wildlife will come out. They actually planned it to be far more complicated than it really was. Where you could actually draw out other animals and creatures, but it's all smoke and mirrors. You can like send out calls, animal calls, but it doesn't work. They say that like, oh, it might attract other animals to get to see, and it doesn't really. This hallway is one that has driven me insane for so long. I can't even tell you. You can't reach it. It's under construction. This would lead to the guild houses. So right before Myst Online closed officially during the Game Tap era, the Game Tap was an online gaming service way back in the early 2000s. They were introducing the guild system. Our friend here, Defmints, who is a Vinyl Minty in chat, they have a Guild of Writers t-shirt. They're like, oh, there's a Guild of Writers pub that they have access to that I don't. That's because they were showing their allegiance to the Guild of Writers. That was the one they wanted to join. It was showing that you had interest in that guild. And their plan was, the next stage of the game was to open up the guild house, and the guild houses, and allow people to actually create their custom content, the player-made content, and have like a gamification of it. The Guild of Cartographers would go into these player-made ages and map things out, and use the Great Zero to help get it like kind of calibrated and oriented and get it fully mapped out. The Guild of Maintainers would be testing those ages to make sure that they are available to be released and stable, and actually stable as a level and not people falling through. And of course they had like the Guild of Greeters, which long ago I was a part of, and it's just it's so beautiful and magnificent, and I love it so much. There's just so much, and you don't have access to it. There are screenshots of it in existence. We would never be there, though. We can never go there. I wish I could. If you are a massive lore hound, this is the Hall of Kings. This has not all, it's not comprehensive. As you see, there are some pedestals missing. These are the names of all the Dani kings before the monarchy was completely dismembered dismantled, and their histories related to it. Uh, it's amazing. It's rich with detail and history. Again, the world building is intense. And you can read all of these books. They're all readable. What's crazy about it, though, is that we know in this game, there was a lot of characters. The Dunny Restoration Council was the people who were coming in to restore Dunny. That was their goal. A bunch of people. And there was a bunch of different characters that were translators. And we have instances where you'll come across the same story translated by two different people. And it having very different translations. Not very different, but different translations. And it's so fascinating to them go to that level where, depending on who is translating it, gives you a different kind of perspective also on who it is that is doing the translation. Because they will put in a little bit of their own perspective of how they feel about Denis. Oh, we're going up. Just, I live here, man. I can't tell you how much I've spent here, just wandering these halls, staying on this island, alone. There's right now, in this particular island, there's Minty, myself, Starman, and URU. There's not a lot of people playing this game. It is very rarely played. People come in when there's new stuff, new kind of content, fan-made content kind of getting introduced. And yeah, it just, more people need to understand what the beauty of this game. It's so good. And there is reason to stay here because there is a community of beloved people who just absolutely adore these things. The views of these areas are unlike anything else you've ever seen. It's such a beautiful game, and it's so striking. And this game came out in 2002. (2004). Don't remember. It's been a while, okay, guys? Let's get another update on our key here. Deathmans is going, oh wow. What's oh wow? What is oh wow? I love to know the oh wow. It might have been 2004. I forget. So this is the library. Libraries are a little different than what we know as libraries. They are actually meant as kind of tourist attractions. Pressed up in chat by accident. Okay. So how this kind of works is there's public libraries that are for the common folk, right? Public libraries for common folks are, nobody can afford, if you're a middle or lower class citizen, you don't have access to your own books, right? Your own ages that you can go to. So you go to libraries, and libraries are where you get to go, and it's like going on vacation of sorts. They fixed the doors. I freaking love this. And this is no different, but this would have been for far greater works. Because it's a Gura, it's for the fancy schmancy folks. And we found a couple books here. One of which our good friend Minty here found early on. Minkata, which is a training aid for the Guild of Cartographers. To help them orient themselves in environments. These are the ones. And this is Galactador. I'm gonna share this with you. Come closer. Come closer, Minty. Here. Oh, a little closer. There we go. There we go. Go there. Galactador is a game age. So this utilizes your key, your user interface. So now look at your key, Minty. There's some stuff. If you go to the key, you can actually go like this. Do major alterations. To create your own games. I'd love to figure some of this out. And so you can also be careful with this. You can also remove the barrier walls so that things can fall off. Be careful, the barrier walls are removed currently. You can fall off. And you go, no! Goodbye! Hold on, I'll share my age with you. 1 second. So now if you go to your Nexus and go to the private ages, you'll find mine there. So you can just join it there. And then we can clear everything up, I believe. Is there a clean? Yeah, there's a clean button. Boom. So how no one has ever played in Galactador. I refuse to believe that anybody has. You could actually, and so this is the barrier, so now we can't leave. There used to be a website where people made games, and you could figure them out. Nerdwire, welcome! Welcome, Nerdwire, it's an absolute pleasure. Nerdwire, whose Wii U symbol is that? Nintendo214. Oh my god. I love me the Wii U. I love me the Wii U. Sujack says, how many people are playing this with you? 1. Minty. That's it. Okay, so in the Nexus, you're looking for private ages or private things, and if you click on that one, it should go and have like Bogus's or Bogey Mistman's Galactador. It's my podcasts. Oh my, I love it. So, okay, hold on. Drop on by to see how all my new Save and Raid friends are doing. I'm doing fantastic. Can we talk for a second about the Wii U? I just recently soft modded my Wii U. Got Pretendo on there, of course. The Miiverse. What are your thoughts on the Miiverse? Please tell me. And it's okay if you didn't like the Miiverse. I love the Miiverse, but I wanna hear people's thoughts. If anyone talks about the Wii U, I see a Wii U symbol. Gotta be like, let's talk Miiverse. There it is. You're back. I freaking love the Miiverse more than anything. Online communities are the best, and when you have online communities that are integrated into software and into hardware, it's something truly special. Miiverse is the single greatest technical achievement since the invention of the steam engine. We're best friends. We're best friends. It's just how it is now. I'm sorry, that's the law. It's not. You don't have a say in this. We're best friends now. It's a travesty that doesn't exist now. Nerdwire, what if I told you it does? What if I told you it does? Pretendo is real. It's happening. Look at this. We are... Minty is causing chaos. Pretendo is a effort to restore the online services for Nintendo 3DS and Nintendo Wii U games. They have gotten a lot of games working and having online servers up for those things. But not only this, Miiverse functionality within those games to be working. Mario Maker, Mario Kart 8, those sort of stuff. And Miiverse is for those specific games running. And yeah, it's real. It's real. Also, Nerdwire plays, have you ever played a little game that I would like to call Videoverse? Have you ever heard of Videoverse? I gotta know, and if you haven't heard of it, it's a must-play. It's a must-play. It's a must-play. Videoverse is that one is new, Videoverse. Okay, so it is a visual novel, sort of. It's a little bit more gamey. It is not, just reading. There is interactivity involved. But it is about let's imagine if the Miiverse existed in 2002. What would that be like? And it's about this system that is very, very similar to the Wii U or a Nintendo DS, but far more archaic with the 2002 technology. But it has an online community, and you're a member of that. And it's about to be shut down in replacement for the new technology and the new system they're going to be doing. And you, with the bonds and relationships you have with your friends, and new friends that you make in this process, all through the end of this thing's lifespan. And I'm not gonna lie, it is the Miiverse, and it is so insanely accurate to how people behaved on the Miiverse in the most beautiful ways possible. And you navigate it. So like you have friends lists, you can see what they've been playing. You go into the different communities, you can engage with the people and like determine like, hey, like, you know, and write responses, pre-written responses, but choosing between them, reporting people who are abusive if you feel the need to, and that can change the narrative as you play. And there's a bunch of different endings. I don't like visual novels typically. They don't work for me. But that one, oh, it's so good. It was so insanely good. We streamed it recently. I loved it to death. Holy smokes. It hit me in the feels in a really intense way because I had such a love for the Miiverse, and going through that, it's just... And you can also still see, by the way, archives of the entire archive of the Miiverse is... Not the entirety, I guess. There are some gaps along the way. But the Miiverse has been archived, Archiveverse, through the Internet Archive. And so you can actually go and see what people were doing when the game launched, when the system died. And it's so cool. And I'm so sorry, Minty. I have a problem, and it is just how we do it. I didn't think I liked visual novels until I found the proper waifu dating sims. Haha. That and Night Trap. Night Trap, boom boom. It's the greatest game I've played. Night Trap, boom boom. Oh, dude. FMV games. FMV games. Hold on. Don't move. I gotta take a picture of this. There. Minty. A minty bind. I'm gonna send that to you. Congratulations, you have a picture of yourself being completely covered in blocks. You and me, we could be the greatest. This is what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Look. I don't make the rules here. I don't pick them. The universe picks them, okay? The universe picks them. Look at all of our mess that we have created. What a mess. What a mess. Ah! It's raining blocks. And look, I don't know what to do with these blocks. I don't know what to do with these pillars. I don't know what kind of game I can make with this. So you lower them by touching the sides of the pillars, and you raise them by touching the top. Don't entirely know what you can do with all this. Galactador, this is what people usually do when they go to Galactador. There's no purpose to go here except for your calendar thing. Marble block? Yeah, like, maybe? I'll just talk more friends. I just wanted to stop by and tell you you're awesome and important. And Nerdwire, you're awesome and important too. And if I'm not following you, I am now. Also, can you link me or DM me your podcast? Whichever. You can link it in the chat if you'd like. But also then DM it to me, please. So that I can listen to that. Because I would like to. I'm a full-time stay-at-home dad. And I would absolutely adore that. I'm celebrating 10 years of streaming. I've been streaming for 10 years. You don't do that unless you don't love it. You don't love video games and sharing video games with other people. Holy smokes. What in the world? Okay, Nintendo Rewind as well? Alright. DM that to me as well because Because I am, if you can't tell, I have attention deficit issues. I'm a 40-year-old man, officially diagnosed with ADHD. Thank you. But oh my gosh, this thing keeps coming. Ah! Whee! Thank you. I'll definitely check it out because dude, I love podcasts. I love talking about games. Try and find me in this chaos. Oh my gosh. I'm currently stuck. Hold on. Galactador. Galactador. And like the symbols, those repeating symbols, we see them all here on the corners too. There's a lot of symbols that are repeating. It's just interesting because Myst is such an attention to detail. You can see me. I cannot see you. Are you down here? Oh, jeez. No, you're not in this chaos. Oh god, oh god. Oh god. Oh, you are in this chaos. Oh my god, you're right here. That's sneaky. I didn't see you. I didn't see you at all. Okay. Wow. We've covered a lot of things here. So now, whoa, jeez. Hold on. I think I can see your face in here. I can! You have purple eyes. I like the purple. Did you pick purple eyes? You have great purple eyes. You have beautiful purple eyes. I'm clipping through your mask, but it's fine. I need to change up my wardrobe. So here's the thing. Minty. If you do decide to go through this world, if you decide to go through Myst Online, have a wonderful night. Thank you for coming in and hanging out. I do appreciate it. Wouldn't have known unless you put up a Wii U symbol, which is immediately I was like, yep, it's over. It's over. You forgot you had purple eyes. Well, I dig the purple eyes. If you decide to pursue Minty and anyone else who's interested in this, Myst Online is free. You can go and play Myst Online right now. It is an online version of URU, Ages Beyond Myst, but it has new content or content that wasn't released in the single-player version of the game. It was a retail release through GameTap back in the early 2000s before it was shut down, and recently open-sourced in the last decade, open-sourced by Cyan Games. It is beautiful. It is fantastic. It is an attention to detail so intense. You've seen that in so few games in your life. It is a game that is filled with worth and value, and we don't recognize that because Myst, quote-unquote, killed the games industry by its existence, and it is an absolute sham and a terrible travesty that people even believe such things. But it has life, and it has purpose, and it has multiplayer aspects to this game that people don't recognize or realize. And there is value in it. There is something truly magical and special, and I want to make a concerted effort to show why this is a special place. And so I invite everyone, to come and play this game, to see what it has to offer, because it has something enriching, more than just a challenge, more than just puzzles and gameplay. It is enriching in a way that few games truly are. And if you are interested, let me know. We're going to have a neighborhood in this game that'll be just dedicated to our folks. And I'm going to... Oh, don't push me off! You also can do this. Watch. Boink. You can clear the whole thing. Ah! Because I actually want to, very much so, have tournaments with some of the games that are in here. They have a really great game called Ioheek. They have The Wall, the Greason Wall, which is really amazing. It only recently got working and never worked in like the history of Myst Online. amongst other things. I'll probably be playing this more, at least once a week, to showcase some stuff and actually go through the game in it properly, and 100% the game, showing you like everything there is in it, but also kind of showcasing what the magic is of it. And if any other point where someone wants to play along, or wants me to come, not necessarily backseat, but be an extra set of hands or a voice to bounce ideas off of, and I don't spoil anything, I'd love to do so to showcase some of the multiplayer aspects that you don't see when you play it by yourself. Because there's things that you can see in that world that change and alter and are really fantastic and is amazing. Hold on. So, I'm going to, one second. I'm going to go to the neighborhood. I'm going back to the neighborhood. I'm gonna go sit on a bench. I'm gonna sit and reflect for a moment. I can't wait till I get my own benches in my player housing. Going back to the neighborhood. Gonna go sit somewhere quiet. It's things that I got are shinies. The fire myrtle's stuck. Okay. I don't remember if there's any benches anywhere. Can we sit on these? We cannot. That might be good. I wonder if there's... Oh, I know what we'll do. I know what we'll do. Go to the garden age. Go to the garden age. Go up here. Each neighborhood has one of two garden ages. Either Eder Sogal or Eder Delen. We have Sogal, I believe. I think this is Sogal. I always think it's Delen, but it's actually Sogal. Delen is the nicer one, but the rarer one. Just gonna enjoy the age here for a second. It's pristine and beautiful. This is a puzzle in and of itself too, which is interesting because it is a fancy garden age. But there is actually a secret to it. It's really fun. Oh, gonna sit and enjoy the pollen. So expect to hear things if you're ever interested. I have a Discord where I will coordinate these events. I have a bunch of good friends, and it's a great community full of awesome people. And I want to coordinate some get-togethers in this and do some tournaments. And just have fun in this world as it should deserve. It deserves that. It deserves that more than anything. Minty, thank you for coming in and playing with me. I really appreciate it, and I loved it. I hope you did as well. I'm sorry if it was you spent a lot of time at your like the door just messing around while I was ranting incoherently about the Wii U, but I appreciate you coming in and playing with me because Myst is super special. It's my #1 most favorite game I've ever played. And it's not the best game I've ever played. There's been better adventure games I've had, but there's something really special here. And it's something that I didn't get to experience in all of its true glory. Jumping in the water. In all of its glory until I was an adult. This isn't one ruled by nostalgia. It's one of the few games, one of the most indicative games of like who I am as a gamer, as a person who plays games. In one of the facets at least, because I love fighting games. I love competitive shooters. I love everything. But this is a special one. A very special one. Man. This is one of the big multiplayer puzzle ones. It's one of the things that can only be solved with a group of people. And I'd love to do that too. Get people together to do that honestly and legitimately. That'd be really nice. I'd love to get novices together. I'll just be hands. You just tell me what to do. To have people who've don't look at guides, coming into these garden ages and figuring out how they work. Did you get the Relto thing here for grass? I didn't. No. Where is it at? Show me. Show me. Show me! It's over here, I think, right? ¿Dónde está? Thank you. Like, not yet, at least. So I'm gonna call it a day. But if you're ever interested in playing, it's free. Doesn't cost you anything. It's official from Cyan, so it's not a weird fan server. Check it out at Myst Online. Join my Discord if you want to talk about it, and we're gonna organize some events and have some real deal tournaments, and have some production value. Let's go find someone to raid. Let's go see who's on. I love that Minty is trying to figure this out. They're exploring this, and I'm very much enjoying them. I'm down for that. We'll be back on Wednesday. Wednesday, I will be building in Habitat. Habitat is a Commodore 64 social MMO from 1986 by LucasArts at the time. It is the very first graphical MMO that was ever made. And it is something that's open source, but we recently got folks together to be able to make some modern editing tools to be able to edit new rooms and regions for servers. And so you can create some custom content and custom worlds. Albert, we're just running out. Oh no, Albert. We're gonna pass the love on, Albert. Let's go see who's on. But yeah, Wednesday we're doing Habitat. We're gonna be building in Habitat, making custom content for a custom server that I'm working on. So you get to see that process and just chatting, having a good time. How are you today, Albert, by the way? What have you been playing? What were you playing today? Shout out to Albert. Look, because of that inconvenience, you are all of you chat are required by law. By law. The Twitch cops will come for you if you don't. Because we have to raid, you have to follow Albert, please. I'll definitely be joining the Discord for more Myst. Oh. Let me make sure I spelled it correctly. Lakanika, how are you? Welcome, Gravebook. It's a pleasure to have you. Definitely most likely we'll be streaming this again. Yes, Minty. Shit. Ads. Fuck. Hold on. There's ads. I'm sorry. They decide to run down. They don't tell me these things. 1 second. Shit. Did the Saturn Parodies game? Oh, the Proteus games. And some, of course, some Turf Masters. If you can hear this, Albert, of course, some Turf Masters. This all makes sense. Turf Masters is fantastic. So yeah, so Wednesday at 9 p.m. we'll be doing some habitat building, some game dev and design for the Commodore 64 social MMO mod that we're making. And then we'll be back again on Friday night at 7 p.m. for a DS stream thingy. Get some food and a nap, Minty. Thank you so much for coming in. So we'll be a DS grab bag is Friday night at 7 p.m. We have a giant wheel of over like 600 games for it to select from. And we'll be going through some DS games just for fun. All through the night. Why not? Just because. Because I'm 10 years. 10 years. I've been streaming for 10 years now. That just happened on Saturday. So we're celebrating this whole week of just doing the stuff I love and just the things I desperately love. We were just playing Myst Online, which is like my ultimate #1 most favorite game ever. The Myst MMO. It's so good. So let's pass the love on. Ooh, we have to go say hi to them. Bork 1014. They are awesome. They're playing Thief the Black Parade. Is that what it is? Yeah, Thief the Black Parade. The Dark Prophets. Wow, it's the Dark Project. I'm an idiot today. I can't even talk. We're gonna go read them. I'll be back Wednesday, 9 p.m. Habitat. I can't type. Let's go say hi to Bork. We have never really raided them before, but let's go say hi. Sorry about that. I thought I saw gameplay when I started the raid. We just were wrapping it up, Albert. I'm sorry, but everyone should be following Albert. Go follow them. I did a proper shout out, I think. I think I got the shout out right. I hope I did. I'll see you again, Albert. I'll make sure to raid you when you're on next, okay? Have a wonderful night, everybody. And as always, to humor. Take care, everybody. Good night. Whee!
Fa, 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 fa. Fa 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 fa. You say I'm just a punk and useless junk. I'll say I can't hang on just a little bit more, I still can walk. I just can't run. But if you don't need me, dump me anytime. Oh, I'm turning back the clock. I'm turning back the clock. Oh, I'm a man who can't join the flock. How pathetic my life is.